Previously on our month-long road trip. My name is Luke and I am traveling with my friends on a month-long road trip. Today our video is actually a culmination of the previous 2 days. After finishing up the Coyote Gulch hike, we got some deserved Victory Subway and made our choice whether we would head back to where we camped the night before or continue on. We decided to continue as our next destination wasn't very far. So today's the day after Coyote Gulch. The hike was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. I'm glad we kind of joined up with Colby and Joanna because that made it pretty sweet. But we camped up on this mountain last night. It was actually a pretty cool view because down there is Cedar City and then there's like the highway. So at night it was pretty cool to see all the cars in the city, but then like we still had a really good view of the stars as well, which is pretty sweet. But today we decided to take a free day, but it would have been nice today or tomorrow. We were gonna do this hike called Canara Creek Canyon. I'll throw up an image. But unfortunately, we figured out yesterday that you actually had to book basically the hike, and it's booked out till August 11th, which is like
2 months from now.
2 months from now. Just a little less than 2 months, month and a half. So unfortunately we won't be able to do that. But we got this cool spot. Hi. So yeah, we're kind of just taking a chill today. We may go find a lake or something to swim. As we found out that Canara Creek Canyon was booked about a month and a half in advance, we decided to take a free day, although we ended up making a bit more progress anyway. We realized that we were really close to Zion National Park, and we decided that we could just head there and take the rest of the day to chill. And since it was pretty hot, we decided to find a swimming hole to spend our afternoon at until it cooled off a little. Today we start off very early in the morning as Zach and I are going to hike Angel's Landing. Christian and Victor were still really beat from the Coyote Gulch hike, so they stayed behind and hung out at the campground. So we're here in Zion National Park, and we got here, I don't know, maybe a couple hours ago, but it was pretty hot. So I looked around and I found this cool swimming hole that we hiked to. I think it's called like Lone Pine Falls or something like that. It's pretty cool. About 0.3 miles of a hike, and you know, just like the rocks alone are crazy, but we're probably gonna chill here for a couple hours because it's pretty hot. But tomorrow morning we're probably gonna try and hike Angel's Landing. I'm super excited for that because that looks really cool. Another cool thing is it's straight up a water slide down the side of the waterfall.
I keep my feet up.
Go. Zach and I are here in Zion. We're gonna do a hike today, but we didn't realize how many people would wake up early to get on the first shuttle. And it goes around that corner, back that way to the right. So if you're going to Zion when they're doing shuttles, if you want to get on the first shuttle, get here at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Because, I mean, while it is moving fast, you will be able to skip the line and be on the first shuttle. Fingers crossed we get through soon, and then we'll be on our cool hike. Which Zach doesn't know. He'll figure it out sooner when we get closer. But I think it's pretty sweet. Okay, so we just made it to our stop. We're gonna head over to the hike. The hike we're doing today in Zion is Angel's Landing. Super cool. Can't wait to show you guys. It's about 5 miles round trip. For the shuttle, we were probably waiting for about an hour and 15 minutes, and then it was about 15 minutes to get here from the shuttle. So, hour and a half total, really, before you can get going. But we're here. We're gonna go hike that thing, and we're gonna see some crazy stuff. So we're getting a little closer. Still got a ways, but if you're scared of heights, maybe don't do this, but still try because it's such a unique hike. But to hike Angel's Landing, you're headed up there to the very tippy top of that rock. So we're hiking up. It's really steep.
Yes,
We got Zach. We were down, way like down there basically. We hiked up this switchback. Now we're up here. Whoa. Or maybe halfway, I don't know. But it's definitely steep. We're hiking up the second set of switchbacks right now. As you can see, we're way down there behind that tree. I think we're almost to the top of the switchbacks, but I think in general we're also getting pretty close to the top of the hike. At least fingers crossed. But yeah, I'll see you at the top. Okay, so we're pretty close to the top. We made it up to the first viewpoint. And this view is insane. We're really high up. We got a half mile left. There's these little chipmunks everywhere. And the top of the hike is up there. We're gonna do it! Woo! We'll see you at the top. Okay, so we made it to the last stretch of the hike where it's supposed to be really steep and pretty thin as we get going. They have this chain set up for people. It's also pretty steep. We'll see you at the top. As if it couldn't get more narrow. We're now hiking along the rim, or the spine of this mountain. We were way down there in like the oasis area with the river. We're getting close though. So we can see, oops, we just crossed some of the chains and we can see the last stretch. We get to hike up this spine. We'll be up there at the top. Also, I'm not sure if it's visible, but there's a lot of, oh, right there. They're called California condors. They're these really large vultures and they have a huge wingspan. But they're kind of just soaring around over here. It looks pretty sweet. Look, here comes 3 of them. This is where we're headed. Down and then up, up, up. Look at some of what we're walking on. Just over there. And just over there. And this isn't even the thinnest part. It's actually right back there. Or at least, it's the thinnest part that we've come across so far, right? That's so cool. We're getting close. That little building down there is where we first made it to the top point. Just got a little bit more to go. We made it to the top of Angel's Landing, and this view is crazy. We're all the way back down there.
Don't do it. You want vertical or horizontal? I like the horizontal. Okay. I think you're lucky miss.
This is super sweet. Probably the most unique hike, if not one of the most unique hikes we've ever been on. We made it! Woo! Oh, these chipmunks are. He's going into my.
They move too fast.
He's in my lens.
You gotta get it like a slow.
Oh my gosh, she's trying to eat us.
Oh, baby. That's so cute.
And a chipmunk.
Oh,
Alright, so we just sat and chilled up on top of Angel's Landing for a bit. Now we're gonna head back down. We got a ways down. But we'll see you at the bottom.